guys, and welcome back to the Yoga Doc. I'm Leah Deutsch, founder of the Yoga Doc. Today we're going to be doing a short warm-up video. So this is a really good one to use first thing in the morning if you're feeling a little bit more stiff and you just want to get your body moving. Or it's a really nice one that you can tag onto the beginning of some of the more active vinyasa sequences on my channel. Whichever way you decide to use this video, enjoy and have a lovely day. So coming today to start on your back, so just taking a lie down. You don't need any props, just your mat, maybe a blanket under your head or your sacrum if you're feeling particularly uncomfortable in these areas. So working your way down to lie on your back with your knees bent to begin with. Take a breath here, just allow your lower back to melt into the mat. Soften the whole spine. Take a big breath in. Allow the chest to rise and the back to arch as you do so, and then exhaling, pressing the whole spine into the floor, tilting the tailbone up slightly. Take another breath like this, inhaling, arching the lower back, lifting the chest, and then exhaling, back pushes into the floor, pelvis tilts forward. Lifting the knees up towards the chest, just hugging them in, hugging both knees into the armpits, and then just starting to take a little roll from side to side here, just allowing the spine to be massaged by the floor beneath you. And then taking the knees into the armpits a little bit more, lifting the legs up. So keeping the legs wide apart here. So I often see people coming into happy baby pose with the legs together here. That's going to make it a lot harder for you, and you're not actually going to get that opening through the hips that you want. So holding either the outside edge of the feet or gripping the big toe with the index and middle fingers, pulling the foot in towards the chest. And then once again, just taking a little roll from side to side. Seeing if you can soften the lower back down towards the floor. Again, there's a tendency here for the lower back to rise up. And if you can try and just consciously draw the bum down towards the mat, softening it in as you move into this pose. And then from here, we're going to just take a couple of movements with our breath. So as we inhale, we're going to release the left foot, allow it to extend out and just hover above the ground, drawing that right knee in towards the armpit. And then inhaling, drawing the left knee back in towards the armpit, holding the left foot. Exhaling, right leg extends out to the front of the mat, flexing through the heel, really reaching through that whole extended leg. Inhaling, knee draws in towards the armpit, holding the right foot. Left leg extends, flexing through the heel and really drawing that whole leg through to the end of the mat. Inhaling, switching legs. Draw that left knee down, right leg extends, hover, really draw it, lengthen it out. Inhaling, coming back up, taking more, left leg extending out, extending through the whole of that leg, really reaching with the heel, and inhaling, drawing in. One last one, exhaling. Slow and controlled, moving with your breath the whole time. Really draw that left knee in towards the armpit, and then coming back up to your happy baby pose. From here, placing the left foot on the ground, right knee hooks over the left knee. Again, hugging the knees into the chest and interlacing the fingers around that left thigh. Press the right elbow into the right thigh a little bit more and see if you can feel how that extends the stretch through the IT band on that right leg. Flexing through that right foot, just to protect your knee here. And then as we breathe, we're going to move again. So we're going to inhale, extend that left leg up, flexing through the heel again, reaching through the heel of the foot. Exhaling. As you exhale, draw the knee in a little bit closer to the chest. Feel that tightening and stretching through the right thigh. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, knee draws into chest. Move that whole complex towards your body. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more, inhaling. Releasing out, flexing through that foot. And exhaling down. Releasing the grip on the feet. Draw both both knees in together so their feet are parallel, shins are parallel, and then you're going to slide the whole of the body over towards the left side. So move both legs over towards the left side of the mat. Now take that right hand and press the palm down into the mat. See if you can feel that pushing action, extending through that opening through the shoulder. And then left palm is facing up towards the sky, looking over towards your left hand. Really feel that opening through the right shoulder. Take a breath. And then inhaling, returning back to center once more. Shins are parallel with the floor. Hooking the left ankle this time over the right knee. Holding onto the right thigh. Pressing that left elbow into the left thigh and beginning to extend that right leg towards the ceiling. And continuing to move with your breath as you exhale, draw the knee towards chest, bending the knee. Inhaling, extending, flexing through the heel. Exhaling, knee draws to chest as you bend that right knee. Inhaling, extending, pressing the left elbow into the left thigh here. Feeling how that intensifies the stretch through the IT band on the outer left thigh. Continuing to move with your breath. And then exhaling and releasing the legs. Finding the legs parallel with each other once more, flexing through the heels. Bring the arms out to the side and this time shift the weight all the way over towards the right side. So both legs coming to the floor. This time left hand pushes into the floor and right hand faces up. Looking over to that open palm and really push into that left palm, feeling that through front of the shoulder. And take one more breath. And then inhaling, returning back to center once more. Taking the knees over to the left side, pushing into the right hand and coming up to seated. Taking the legs so that the left foot is placed straight onto the right knee, and we're just going to take a few little twists here. So pushing the top of the right foot into the floor, and then you're going to bring your left hand behind your left hip, right hand on the hip, and then we're just going to push into the top of that right foot and just lift the hip off the ground. So we're not pushing into we're not engaging the bigger muscles of the bum here. We're pushing into that face down foot, that right foot, just to give a really subtle, gentle lift and twist. Engaging that muscle, the gluteus minimus, the smaller muscle of the bum, that tends to get neglected, tends to get overlooked a bit because the bigger ones just tend to kick in. So by using this muscle, we're just going to start to build that strength that will help us support our core, our frame, as we move through pregnancy and we lose that core strength through the rectus muscle. Last one. Bring the left hand about 10 inches behind you, take a sweep with the right hand and lift up overhead. Opening through the chest, lean back, lifting up, opening through, and then exhaling, releasing back down. Swapping over the cross of your legs, so bringing the right foot in front of the left this time. So right sole of foot is in contact with the left knee. The top of that left foot that's behind you is again, top foot is down towards the floor. And then bringing the left hand to the hip, right hand just 10 inches behind you, and start to take a few little twists on this side. So sitting up nice and tall, just using that push of the foot to lift. So rather than engage the whole of the bum muscle here and create a big twist, it's a really subtle little gentle lift. And taking two more here. And then last one. Allowing the bum to come back down, pressing the right hand a little bit further behind you, taking a big sweep with that left arm all the way up and around, lifting through the chest, opening, reaching back through the fingertips, breathing here and exhaling, releasing back down. Well done, guys. Thanks for practicing with me. This class was a warm-up that you can use as just a standalone practice. It's really good for first thing in the morning, or maybe you want to tag on one of my more active sequences, so go ahead and click on one of the other videos on my channel and have a lovely day. Namaste. If you've enjoyed this class and would like access to more free videos, then don't forget to go ahead and click subscribe.